Vaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Naranchaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devin Saraswatin Vyasam
Devim Sarasvinyasam
Tato Jaya Mudirayet
Tato Jaya Mudirayet
Ashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Tattaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhagavate Uttamaśloke
Bhaktin Bhavadir Naistiti
Bhaktin Bhavati Naistiti
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandana
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopakumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 1, text number 17, 2.1.17. The chapter name is The First Step in God Realization. So this is continuing. The Sukadeva Goswami started giving the answer to Parikshit Maharaj. So let us chant the sloka. Please repeat behind me. Abhyasen manasā śuddhaṁ
Abhyasen manasā śuddhaṁ
trivṛt-brahmākṣaraṁ param
trivṛt-brahmākṣaraṁ param
mano yacchej jita-śvāso
mano yacchej jita-śvāso
brahma-bījam avismaran.
brahma-bījam avismaran.
Word by word meaning. Please repeat behind me. Abhyaset.
Abhyaset.
One should practice.
One should practice.
Manasā.
Manasā.
By the mind.
By the mind.
Śuddhaṁ.
Śuddhaṁ.
Sacred.
Sacred.
Tri-vṛt.
Tri-vṛt.
Composed of the three.
Composed of the three.
Brahma-akṣaram.
Brahma-akṣaram.
Transcendental letters.
Transcendental letters.
Param.
Param.
The Supreme.
The Supreme.
Manaḥ.
Manaḥ.
Mind. Yacchet.
Yacchet.
Get under control.
Get under control.
Jita-śvāsaḥ.
Jita-śvāsaḥ.
By regulating the breathing air.
By regulating the breathing air.
Brahma. Absolute. Bījam. Seed. Avismaran. Without being forgotten. Translation. Purport 5 is Divine Grace Abhay Channa with A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. After sitting, please repeat behind me. After sitting.
sitting.
In the above manner. Make the mind. Remember the three transcendental letters. A, A, U, Om letter. That is, Om is comprised of three letters. A, U, That's the reason it specified three letters. Om. Okay. And by regulating the breathing process. Control the mind. So as not to forget the transcendental seed. Purport. Oṁkāra or the praṇava is the seed of transcendental realization, and it is composed of the three transcendental letters A, U, A, U, By its chanting by the mind in conjunction with the breathing process, which is the transcendental but mechanical way of getting into trance. As devised by the experience of great mystics, one is able to bring the mind, which is materially observed, under control. This is the way of chanting the habit of the mind. The mind is not to be killed. Mind or desire cannot be stopped. But to develop a desire to function for spiritual realization, the quality of engagement by the mind has to be changed. The mind is the pivot of the active sense organs. And as such, if the quality of thinking, feeling, and willing is changed, naturally the quality of action by the instrumental senses will also change. Oṁkāra is the seed of all transcendental sound, and it is only the transcendental sound which can bring about the desired change of the mind and the senses. Even a mentally deranged man can be cured by treatment of transcendental sound. In the Bhagavad-gītā, the praṇava, Oṁkāra, has been accepted as the direct, literal representation of Supreme Absolute Truth. One who is not able to chant directly the holy name of the Lord, as recommended above, can easily chant the praṇava, Oṁkāra. This Oṁkāra is a note of address. As such, O my Lord, just as Om Hari Om means, O my Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As we have explained before, the Lord's holy name is identical with the Lord himself. So also is Oṁkāra. But persons who are unable to realize the transcendental personal form or name of the Lord on account of their imperfect senses, in other words, the neophytes, are trained to the practice of self-realization by this mechanical process of regulating the breathing function and simultaneously repeating the praṇava, Oṁkāra, within the mind. As we have several times expressed, since the transcendental name, form, attributes, pastime, etc. of the personality of Godhead are impossible to understand with the present material senses, it is necessary that through the mind, the center of sensual activities, such transcendental realization, be set into motion. The devotees directly fix their mind on the person of the absolute truth, but one who is unable to accommodate such personal feature of the absolute is disciplined in impersonality to train the mind to make further progress. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnanāñana-salākaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavad Pashashate Chadarne Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So today's sloka, again, yesterday we discussed that Parajit Maharaj, he was hearing from Sukadeva Goswami. Sukadeva Goswami is telling about the person need to be stay in the holy places and they need to dip into the holy water every day and they have to sit on a perfect place with a straw seat or the seat made up of straw or the deer skin like that. So now, after sitting in that above manner, now what need to do? That he is saying, continuing from there. So make the mind remember the three transcendental letter. So that's what Sukadeva Goswami is giving the advice to. Not only for this, actually, the Parshit Maharaj asked the question, what is the good for all? So it is for general mass of people. It is not only for Parshit Maharaj, he is for generally for all the human being, he is saying. So this is the way the person, they need to sit and they need to remember the three transcendental letters Om and regulating the breathing process. They need to regulate the breathing process according to reciting the mantra Om. In that way, they can control and so they won't forget the transcendental seed. So this is the way Sukadeva Goswami is explaining. So the Sukadeva Goswami explaining this, he is saying that Om. So why we need to chant the holy name of the Lord? So people have the thinking in that. Immediately the question will arise in our heart. Why Sukadeva Goswami is saying that chant the holy name chant the holy name as Om? Why we are chanting the holy name? Actually, Lord and his holy names are not different. And Om also, it is represent Krishna only. So in Bhagavad-gītā 9.17, Krishna himself is saying, Pitaham asya jagato mata data pitamaha vedyam pavitram Oṁkāra riksama yajuryevacha. So Krishna is saying, I am the father of this universe, the mother, the support, and the grandshare. I am the object of knowledge, the purifier, and the syllable Om. I am the syllable Om. Krishna is saying, particularly saying, I am the syllable Om. And also he is saying that I am also the Rig, Shama, and the Yajur Vedas. So all the Vedas, he is all the Vedas, he himself. So this is one of the sloga. And here we can clearly understand that he is, so there is no difference between Oṁkāra and Lord Krishna also. And in 10.25, in Bhagavad-gītā 10.25, Lord again is saying that same thing, he is repeating the same thing. Maharshinam brahur aham giram asmi egam aksharam yagnanam jabayajnasmi stavaranam himalayaham. So he is explaining who is he. So in that, Krishna is saying, the great sages, I am the Bhrigu Muni. And of the vibration, I am the transcendental Om. That's what he is. This is here also. He was stressing the point that I am the transcendental sound Om, like that. And of sacrifices, I am the chanting the holy names. So of all sacrifices, I am the chanting of the holy names. The Japa-yajna. Yajnanam Japa-yajna. Yajnanam Japa-yajnasmi. That means he is, whatever the Japa-yajna we are doing, chanting the holy name of the Lord, he is that, he is saying that. And of immovable thing, I am the Himalayas. So he is in the, so here the particularly why we are seeing this sloga, two slogas, the Oṁkāra is, there is not different from Lord himself. So when we utter Om, that means there is also Lord. We are remembering the Lord. But we are remembering the Lord in the impersonal way. So that is what Prabhupada is saying. That is the impersonal way. Because we are not specifically calling the Krishna. Because Krishna has so many names. So we can specific name we can call. But Om is an impersonal representation of Krishna. But it is a praṇava mantra. Praṇava mantra means it is one of the second mantra. So the person, with the materially engrossed person, if they wanted to get into the spiritual path, they are supposed to sit in the particular position, whatever Sukadeva Goswami is saying that, and they need to utter the mantra Om. And what is the effect of that? It will reduce the mind, it will reduce the mind desires, and they can come into the platform of the spiritual platform, transcendental platform. So this mantra has the power from taking from one person from the material platform to transcendental platform. So we have to follow the instructions, then we will get the effect of that mantra. So there are so many mantras are there, so many names are Lord is there. So we are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Why we need to chant this many lengthy? We could have chant Om only, right? The people have immediately the question will arise. But there are Om is for the basic. It's a basic. The person who are materially engrossed, that person who wanted to come into the platform of bhakti, that Om mantra will help. And even though if you have the meditation and other centers, still, even though they are not understanding what is Om and what is the reason behind that, but still they are asking the people, they will ask the people to chant the Om mantra to concentrate on that. So all this yoga and meditation, everything, if you see behind that, there is the praṇava mantra will be there, the Oṁkāra will be there. That means that those yoga and meditation and all, it's a part of perfection. When you want to perfect their life, so yoga and meditation, if you do, these are the parts. It is not a major thing. It's not the main thing. This is the supportive activities. If you do that yoga, meditation, and with the praṇava mantra, that will take you into the transcendental, that will connect you. That is why yoga means connection, link. It will connect you from the material platform to spiritual platform. It will directly connect to the Supreme Lord. That is the reason even knowingly, unknowingly, the people, they are uttering the praṇava mantra, Om. So there is no difference between Om and Krishna himself. So we are uttering the Krishna's personalized mantra, which is effective for Kali Yuga. That is the reason we are reciting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So it is not necessary. We can't say that all the other mantras are non-effective or not. No, all the names are equally qualified, equally powerful. But for Kali Yuga, this is the mantra. It is specified in the Upanishad. So we are reciting this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So that's why, because all the other mantras, we need to follow this rules and regulations. You need to sit at a particular place and sit on a particular way, and you need to control, concentrate on your breathe. Everything you have to do. Then only you can recite other mantras. But for Maha Mantra, nothing is required. There is no qualification required. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came 500 years back. He gave this mantra to all the people without knowing their qualification, without checking their qualification. So even their person is qualified or not, he is given with the mantras. All the other avatars, Krishna is come up with weapon and is destroy the people and to destroy the miscreants and to save the devotees. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, without discrimination, whether it is qualified person or unqualified person, he gave the mantra to all the people, all over the world. So that is the mercy of the Lord. So that is the reason we are chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So one of the pastime of we wanted to give the stress to the holy name of the Lord, because holy name of the Lord and Lord is not different. So how can we understand that? So there is a pastime in Ramanujacharya. Pastime, one of the pastime is there. So when Ramanujacharya is in Srirangam temple, so every day the Srirangam temple, they used to give the Annadan. So one day, say every day, one of the Brahmana who used to come and who used to take so much of Annadan, collect so much of Annadan, he used to go. And he won't do any activities in the temple. So suppose you are collecting so much of food from the temple, you need to do some seva there, then only the people, authorities will allow you to take the prasadam. But without doing anything, he'll come only for at the time of prasadam time, and he will collect so much of prasadam and he will go away. Then one day there is all the authorities, they found him and they wanted to give the warning. So they were shouting that with that Brahmana. So why you are taking so much of prasadam like this? You are not doing any activities like that. So at that same time, Ramanujacharya also came in that way, and he saw that what is happening here. He asked, what is happening here? Then the authorities explained to him that this Brahmana, he is coming only on the prasadam time, and he is collecting so much of prasadam and is going, he is not doing any service. So that's why they complained to Ramanujacharya. Then Ramanujacharya is the avatar of the Lord. Rama Anuja means is a brother of Rama. So Lakshmana, avatar of Lakshmana is Ramanujacharya. So he called that person, his Brahmana, he asked, so why you are not doing any service? Why you are coming for prasadam, only for the prasadam? So you are a Brahmana, you are supposed to do some service to the temple. That's what Ramanujacharya advised him. Then that person told, oh, Guruji, so I don't have time to take care of, to do the service. And I am very poor in the chanting the mantras. I am very poor in the Brahminical qualities also, because I have some dozens of children in my home. So my entire life is, entire whole day is going on to take care of the children's only. So I don't have any time to read Vedas and recite mantras. I don't have anything. I'm a illiterate person. Like that, he was crying and he was telling to Ramanujacharya. So then Ramanujacharya asked, what do you know then? Then Ramanujacharya, do you know Vishnu Sahasranam? That means 1,000 names of Vishnu is there. So can you recite that? Then he said, I know not fully, little bit I know. Then recite that. Whatever you know, recite that. Like that he asked. So in the Vishnu Sahasranama, there is he started reciting that Vishnu Sahasranama. Only 6 nama only he was able to say. The 6th name of the Vishnu Sahasranama is brahit. That means he who nourishes all creatures. This is Bhuta Brahit. This is the till sixth name. From the 1,000 names, the Brahmana able to recite only the sixth names. The sixth name is Bhuta Brahit. The Ramanujacharya told that Brahmana told that I don't know further. I only know only this six Vishnu Sahasranama from Vishnu Sahasranama. I only know this six names only. Like that, he was telling to Ramanujacharya. Then Ramanujacharya told the Brahmana, okay, so whatever the last name you uttered, Bhuta Brahit, you continue uttering that every day. You don't want to come to this temple, Lord will take care of you. Like that, he told. Prasadam will be, Lord will provide the prasadam. So here, the meaning is he who nourishes all creatures. The meaning is like that. The Bhuta Brahit means he who nourishes all creatures. So the Brahmana, he went to his Kutir. It is near to the bank of Kaveri in Sri Lanka. So he sat and he was started uttering this mantra, Bhuta Brahit. Because this mantra is asked by the Acharya is telling that you recite this mantra, you will get the benefit. That's all. Acharya not asked to study Veda, memorize all the mantras, nothing. He told only this, repeat this mantra, that is enough. That's what he told. So that is so why we are discussing this, there's a power of the mantra, the power of the name of the Lord. Since Acharya told, then he had the faith on that. He sat and he was reciting the mantras. The next day, one boy, small boy, came and he gave the prasadam to that Brahmana. So the Brahmana, he told that Ramanujacharya, he gave this prasadam. He asked me to give this prasadam to you. Take this prasadam. So the Brahmana, he was so happy. So already yesterday I spoke with Ramanujacharya, and he was on his words. He told yesterday that you don't want to come, I will send the prasadam. So he sent the prasadam. So he was happy. The entire family had the prasadam. It was nice. Then what he did, he continuing this, uttering this mantra, Bhuta Brahit, Bhuta Brahit, Bhuta Brahit. This is the holy name of the Lord. Since that is the power of the holy name of the Lord. Then later, the temple authorities, they are saying that every day they are preparing the prasadam and they are offering to the Lord. After prepared the prasadam and after while distributing, they are finding that even though the Brahmana was not there, but how much quantity the Brahmana is to take every day, that much quantity of prasadam is missing before they started distributing. Then they had the doubt how it is possible. Because every day it is, they are unable to find out who is taking this prasadam and how it is going out. Yes, but the whatever the quantity they prepared, that the Brahmana used to take how much quantity, that much quantity will be removed from the prasadam vessel. So they also wondered, stuck with the wonder how it is. The Brahmana also not coming. Nobody entering the kitchen also. How it is possible? Like that, they were also thinking. Then they informed to Ramanujacharya. Ramanujacharya, it is the prasadam also. It is missing every day. It is missing. I think the Brahmana, he has some other person here. They are supporting that Brahmana. So they are taking the prasadam every day, even though the Brahmana is not personally coming to the temple. Like that, they reported to Ramanujacharya. Ramanujacharya not taken this as a seriously, he left it as it is. So one day, Ramanujacharya walking along the bank of the Kaveri, along with the disciples. That time, so the one Brahmana, he ran to his, he ran over and came to Ramanujacharya and he fell on his feet. And he told that the Ramanujacharya, I am very much thankful to you. You on that day I came to the temple, you asked me to utter this mantra. I am uttering this every day. I'm not doing any other work. I'm doing this, uttering this mantra, even though I'm doing some other activities. Always I'm uttering this mantra, Bhuta Brahit. So you are every day you are sending without stopping. Every day you are sending that boy and giving me the prasadam every day. So I am very much thankful to you. And my family is very happy after having the prasadam. Like that, he was telling to Ramanujacharya. Now Ramanujacharya realized that, okay, so now Ramanujacharya able to connect. Why? Because the temple authorities was saying that the prasadam was missing. And here this Brahmana is saying that one boy every day is coming and he is giving the prasadam. He was telling that, he told that Ramanujacharya asked him to give the prasadam. So then there is a Leela of the Lord. Yes, Ramanujacharya is a pure devotee of the Lord. When a pure devotee is desiring something, even the Lord will come and serve the pure devotee. So this is the example for that. So since the Ramanujacharya gave the promise to the Brahmana that you will get the prasadam, you just chant the holy name, Bhuta-brahmākṣaraṁ, that is enough. So since the Bhuta-brahmākṣaraṁ means also nourishes all creatures. So then Lord is nourishing all creatures. So Lord himself is taking the prasadam and he is giving to this Brahmana every day. So that is the way, that is the power of the holy name. From this pastime, we can understand the holy name is so powerful that it's when Acharya asking us to utter this name, if you have the faith on the Lord and as well as the name of the Lord and on the Acharya, with full faith, if you chant, we will get the desired result. So why we are chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra? We wanted to go back to Godhead. We don't have any other material desire here. We wanted to come out of this birth and death cycle and we want to serve the Lord. And also it is serving the Lord. It is not only, we are not desiring to go back to Vaikuntha or Goloka Vrindavana. So in Shishta Mahaprabhu, what he is saying that, so even birth after birth, please give me the chance to serve you. That is the way in the Shishta Lord Chaitanya is saying. So he is not desiring the woman. I'm Nadanam Najanam Na Sundarim Kavitamba Jagadisha Kamaye Mama Janmane Janmaneshware Bhavadat Bhakti Rahaitu Tvai. So Krishna, the Lord Chaitanya, in his prayers, he was saying that I don't want the beautiful women, I don't want the material opulences. I only praying that birth after birth. So even you are giving birth after birth, please give me a chance to serve you. That is the way Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking to the Lord. So all the devotees, that the desire is to serve the Lord always. So the serving the Lord, how we can serve? To uttering the holy name, we can serve the Lord. So the devotees, there is no difference whether they are in the material world or in the spiritual world. Both are same only. Because anywhere they will serve the Lord always. So in the material world also, we will serve the Lord. We chanting the holy name of the Lord, distributing the holy name to the others, and doing the kirtan. In this way, we are serving the Lord and serving the Acharya. And even though if we are going to the Goloka Vrindavana, there also we will serve the Lord by doing the kirtan, by chanting the holy name of the Lord. So both the places we are doing the same thing. So there is no difference between here or anywhere, any place. Wherever the Lord's names is getting chanted, that place is called Vaikuntha. That place is Vaikuntha. There is no other, even we are chanting in the place, in the very very filthy place. If you are chanting the holy name of the Lord, that place also will be sanctified. So it is, even though you are chanting in the toilet or bathroom, there also that place will get sanctified. So people used to say, don't chant in the bathroom, don't chant in the toilet. So one of the person, he heard that we have to chant the holy name anywhere. So the neophyte devotee, he was chanting the Ram's name in the toilet. So when Hanuman, he was playing on he was seeing wherever he was, Ram's name is there, Hanuman will be there. That is the proverb. So this person was chanting the holy name of the Lord Ram, and he heard the name Ram. Somebody morning who is chanting the holy name, like that he wanted to see. Then Hanuman, he came down and he was seeing that one person, he was inside of the toilet, he was chanting the holy name of the Lord. Then Hanuman got angry. So he gave one punch to his mouth. You don't know? The Lord's name is very sacred, very pure. You are chanting the holy name in the toilet. It is the filthy place. Like that, he shouted him and he left. Then he directly went to Ayodhya. He wanted to meet Lord Ram. Then he was seeing the Lord Ram. Lord Ram's mouth become, that is, swollen. Then he asked, what happened to the Lord? Then Lord told, you punched the devotees when he was chanting my name. Since my name and myself are non-different, it is you directly hit me with that. So then Hanuman realized that Lord name and Lord name, there is no difference between both. So that is the reason we have to recite the holy name of the Lord in the controlled manner and the self-controlled manner, and also with full consciousness, so that we will get the benefit out of it. And uttering the Supreme name is the very fortunate, only the very few people can do in this material world. Because even though many people are understanding, they will chant different mantras, they will have their own mantras. But the holy name of the Lord, what is prescribed for Kali Yuga, if you are chanting, that will have more effective, and it will take us to the near to the Lord very quickly. So please chant the holy name of the Lord with full consciousness and get benefit out of it. Hare Krishna. Thank you, everyone. Any questions, any doubt, any clarification?